far after 2 sections and just the bigs left to go. Nyjah Huston in first place. Chaz Ortiz and Luan Oliveira right behind him. Look at the DC Pro Tour flagship moment.
Now, Peter Armendariz needed a big move to be able to advance, and he switched up what he was trying to go for this gap, backside tailslide shove it, and was able to save himself from elimination, and that's a flagship moment.
It's really been here in the big section. We begin with Peter Armendariz, Sean Malto, Paul Rodriguez, Luan Oliveira, Chaz Ortiz, and Nyjah Huston, your current leader. Land 4 tricks, then go for it. Put it all on the line. Each of the skaters gets 6 attempts. Their top 4 scores count. And Peter Armendariz, we'll see what he's got in store for his very first attempt. This is his first one of 6 attempts here in the big section.
And his first final.
DC Cam.
Going for a big heel flip to backside 50-50 there. Rotating away from the ledge.
Remember, each guy gets 4 scores count against 6 attempts.
In true Malto form, he starts off with a make, with a nollie to stand up backside nose grind. Perfect balance there.
So we'll see how the judges scored a 6.8. And naturally, with the first points under Felix, it's not just about the pride of winning here. $150,000 and a ticket to the championship at stake.
It's nothing to laugh at. Here comes Paul Rodriguez with his game face on. Starts off with a switch backside 5-0. Now, once again, that's the same as being a switch hitter. Paul's completely ambidextrous and does some of the hardest tricks out there, skating in both directions. 6.9 for that switch backside 5-0.
Puts him into first place, and you see the strategy already. Land those tricks and then go big.
Oh, frontside flip over the hubba, gets away from Luan. We're gonna see that in the next try. Luan does not bail too much, and he can go just as big as everybody else.
Here comes Chaz Ortiz for his first attempt.
Chaz Ortiz has one of the best backside flips in the game. As you see right there, was effortless over that big 5 block.
Now here's a look at our score strip. Green, currently skating. Remember, we only count the top 4 scores for each skater. Here's Nyjah Huston, your overall leader.
That backside with a nose grind that we've seen from Nyjah Huston. He's a very fierce competitor. He knows he has to have a make, and that make's gonna give him the liberty to try something harder in these next attempts.
This has generally been where Nyjah Huston has separated himself here in the big section. Up next, attempt number 2, Peter Armendariz.
Gets into that heel flip to backside 50. That's Nyjah.
Well, here's Sean Malto, your 2011 Street League champion. What's he got in store for attempt number 2?
Nollie to frontside crooked grind is definitely going to be a bigger score than that nollie to nose grind he just did.
Score comes in at 8.2.
And we have a new leader, Sean Malto.
Will he hold on to it? We shall see.
Just like in KC, we see Sean Malto and Nyjah on top. Seems to be like his nemesis.
P-Rod, attempt number 2.
The switch backside tailslide gets away from Paul.
We've seen an 8.2. I gotta imagine it takes him a high 8s to win this thing.
Frontside flip over the hubba. It's gonna be a great score. Little guy with a lot of pop. 8.1, Luan jumps into 3rd place and nudges Paul Rodriguez down a notch.
Up next, Chaz Ortiz. The final attempts to go in the big section. Nyjah Huston with the lead. Chaz Ortiz, Sean Malto right behind them. At stake, $150,000. Here comes Peter Armendariz with attempt number 3.
Now Peter Armendariz needs to make this heel flip to backside 50-50. DC Cam is there to pay it off. I've never seen Peter do a heel flip to backside 50-50. 8.4, huge score for Peter. He's gonna need 3 more makes if he wants to chase these guys down.
8.4, remember, we count the top 4 scores of the 6 attempts. Here comes Sean Malto.
Sean Malto, another perfect backside nose blunt slide. just like he did in qualifying yesterday. He has such identical form.
An 8.4 jumps him up to first place overall.
Now him and Chaz Ortiz were neck and neck in a tie, and there's one way to break a tie, stuffing a backside nose blunt slide like that.
So Sean Malto, familiar territory, up at the top. He is your 2011 defending Street League champion. But here's Paul Rodriguez.
Paul Rodriguez is looking for a switch backside tail slide. He landed the one before and it slipped out. Now that was his 9 yesterday. Let's see what his score is today. It was a little bit cleaner than the one yesterday.
Score coming in, an 8.9.
8.9 moves Paul back into third place and nudges Chaz Ortiz down another notch.
Let's check this out one more time.
Such an amazing angle of that switch backside tail slide. He lands right in the way to Fakey, rolling away switch, incredible. Cool, calm, and collected. He has 3 more tries at this big section to chase down the top.
And remember, we keep the 4 best scores of the 6 attempts.
Amazing hard flip by Luan, who is currently sitting in 5th place. He needed 7.5 for the lead. 7.2 moves him into 4th place.
Guys moving, this is where it makes or break. The event.
Nollie, big spin from Chaz Ortiz, who was sitting in 5th place.
Gets a 6.3. Puts him in the 2nd position. And here's Nigel Houston on attempt number 3.
Right before he goes, I see him look up at the leaderboard. What does he have cooking? Kickflip backside tail slide. Fakey. Not exactly as clean as he would have wanted. Definitely going to affect the score.
Yep. Adetta, he's already thrown away a couple, so he needs to land these next few.
Perfect frontside blunt slide. Gets away from him while he's riding away.
Overall, here's our current leader, Sean Malto, rolling in.
Nollie nose blunt slide.
And Felix, Sean knows exactly what he needs to do as he has that lead right now. An 8.2. He has not missed yet in the big section. But here comes Paul Rodriguez. In the 3rd attempt, he had an 8.9. Let's see the supreme focus as he gets in his zone for his 4th attempt.
Now he's been chipping away at his trick list. I know a couple other ones that he has under his belt.
Here he goes, rolling in.
Oh, the switch tray gets him. Also, consistency is really showing a way to break away from the pack. And Luan almost gets that switch frontside flip.
He's sitting right behind Sean Malto in 2nd place.
Backside tailside, big spin out.
Wow.
That was a big risk right there. One of the bigger risks I've seen Chaz take, an 8.9.
An 8.9. Let's see that one more time.
Now Chaz doing a backside tail slide here, and he big spin shove it's out of it. So much control. Body and board turning 180.
Stays in 2nd place. Nigel Houston.
Now Nigel needs a 9.9 for the lead. But he's definitely going to take a step up the leaderboard if he just makes one of his tricks. Kickflip backside tail slide. The last one was a little sloppy. He cleaned that up, so we're going to drop that score.
We'll see what he gets there on the 4th attempt. An 8.8 puts him in 3rd position.
Pressure going on right now. Kickflip to backside tail slide to Fakey.
Number 5, Peter Ramondetta, currently in 6th position. He's got to score this next one.
Perfect frontside blunt slide. He needs a couple makes to catch our leaders, and he also has to pray for our leaders to bail. Things get really...
Now that yellow box score you see, that's the score, that's the low score that each skater is trying to best. Here's Sean Malto, currently in 1st place.
So he's sitting comfortable with 4 makes. All he could do is do better here with another make. The frontside shove it to nose grind.
He's got to land
Multiple tricks.
these next 2. Currently sitting in 4th place. He's got the arsenal to do it, Felix.
Totally capable. This switch 360 flip would be a huge score for him. Oh, a little less perfect than he wants it.
We'll see how the judges score it.
Still a make, though. He gets his third make.
A 4.8. Now he needs to score these next couple of attempts.
Switch frontside flip effortlessly.
Loop jumps him up, leapfrogging P-Rod up to 4th overall. Here in the big section, Chaz Ortiz needs at least a 7.1 to take the overall lead away from Sean Malto. Big pressure.
Definitely capable of a 7.1. Huge backside 360 ollie. Feeling himself with the frontside flip over the A-frame right there. I do believe he got that 7.1. A 7.3. We have Chaz Ortiz on top.
Here's Nyjah Huston with the final attempt. Or excuse me, the final attempt of the fifth attempt, excuse me, of the guys.
Of the 5th round here.
I cannot stress.
It gets really exciting here.
It's the drama and pressure of this. Here we go.
Keep your pace. A hard flip.
Wow.
He needed a 4.8. That's easily higher than a 4.8. It's mid-range trick for Nyjah.
We'll see how the judges scored. A 6.2. And just like that.
Incredible showing for Peter Ramondetta.
So here's Sean Malto. Needs to throw down if he wants to take that lead and push Nyjah Huston. Let's see if he's capable of it. Got to replace that 6.8.
Frontside Chevy to nose grind. Gets away from him.
Here's P-Rod. Currently in the 5th spot. His best possible finish is a 2nd place. He would need an 8.8 to get there.
Switch hard flip. Oh, he stuffs it and it gets...
Who can take the lead? Felix Luan Oliveira needs a 7.4. Can he do it here on his 6th and final attempt?
He has such a deep bag of tricks. I have no idea what he's going to try. Switch tray flip gets away from him. It would have been...
Ortiz currently in 2nd place. To take the lead, he needs a 7.6. If he does not land this trick, and it's at least a 7.6, Felix, Nyjah Huston wins again.
The pressure once again is on Chaz. Oh, and Nyjah Huston has done it again.
That ensures Nyjah's 2nd victory of the 2012 season.
Now, Nyjah's victory laps have always been shocking.
The win here in Ontario. Didn't need it.
High five to the winner.
Because the results. Nyjah Huston takes the top spot. Chaz Ortiz unable to unseat him. Has to settle for 2nd place. And Sean Malto in 3rd. Nyjah Huston at the commanding lead. Well, that's going to do it for us here. For Rob Dyrdek, Erica Yari, Felix Arguelles, I'm Brandon Graham. Goodbye from Ontario, California. Welcome to the Chevrolet Overdrive.